I like to believe there are 3 things that carry a game in the industry. Number 1, the gameplay, or how the game handles with the player control. 2, the story and the characters in it, or what the game designers want to tell you through the game. And number 3, being the atmosphere of the game, or what surrounds the player. We're going to be focusing on number 3 today and breaking down what defines a good atmosphere. As stated in some of our previous videos in the channel, environments are essentially another character in the game. Full of life, or stoic and stale, to downright unsettling. Environments have a large role in game design. But the other important character is the score in games. Whether it be triumphant, dominating music, to a relaxing tavern sound, or just needle drops, a good score plants a seed in the minds of gamers on how to think or react. Similar to public speaking, if you laugh while talking about a subject, you are planting the idea of a comical event arising. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the effect of atmospheres in video games. I also want to point out that I'm not personally ranking any of these games, and I would have a 30-hour video if I solely spoke on either the environments or the scores, so I'm simply going to be talking about the atmospheres as I've experienced them myself. I first thought of this idea when I was playing Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. Almost every level of the game has some kind of amazing song or triumphant score, and even if you don't like shooters, I highly recommend playing this game. The remastered version added a lot more songs and the environment only got better, unless you couldn't see what happened, which often happened in the hallways because the lighting was pretty bad. The game is phenomenal in its atmosphere. Anyways, Halo has always made sure the player was going on a triumphant journey with uplifting and sometimes unsettling scores that set the tempo for the level. Other studios like Bethesda have also cashed in on this great atmospheric presence, going all the way back to Elder Scrolls Arena, Oblivion, Morrowind, and even the buggy Skyrim had some of the best environments in gaming history. Going into battle with the dragon was action-packed, and talking in the local tavern showed signs of refuge and relaxation, allowing for talk and rest. Then there are some atmospheric specific games like Journey and the latest one I've played, Grease. Both have had smooth controls and told stories that were both abstract and intriguing. I was in my dorm in college and my roommate walks in and was wondering why I was playing this kind of game. I simply turned on my speakers and let my friend listen to the soundtrack as he watched me play on a gorgeous platform. The gameplay was smooth, but it did not make me buy the game. The atmosphere and its story were telling enough and intrigued me to buy it. Rockstar's GTA and Red Dead Redemption are ideal atmospheres as well, in which the player interacts and embraces the environment because of its freedom and open world format. Games like BioShock and Amnesia also enrich the player with a great score and unsettling environment, but one in which the player is more surviving instead of giving the player an atmosphere to gallivant through. This one is directly built in the imagination of the player. Both of these games are great examples of telling the player when to be fearful and when to be curious. Finally, I want to talk about Limbo, another atmospheric platformer that tells a dark and deep story about an altered reality. It has a minimalistic background with sparse use of colors, and yet its atmosphere is amazing. The developers played it, and Double 11 have done a fantastic job showing horror and minimal jump scares, and left more up to the player's sole mind. Because all these games have done a fantastic job enriching the player with experiences that are scripted, yet feel quite organic. Because at the end of the day, the only difference between normal media and gaming is that with gaming, there's interaction. And that we aren't spoon-fed a story, but rather we are part of a story. And the atmosphere aids us in believing it so. Thanks guys, this is a relatively short video. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, please leave a like and let me know which game you think is your favorite atmosphere. Personally for me, it's probably like Skyrim. Might be Fallout. Fallout's got some good atmosphere as well. But anyways guys, again, thanks so much. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I'm as cool as a fan, up to 6 a.m. you wouldn't know. Better yet, I'm on the phone. I think she likes me. I think I'm just getting started, think I'm out of control, think I'm ready to let go. Stuck in the same spot, pacing back and